So it's been a month since I've been shooting content, and I wanted to make this quick video to share a little bit what I learned. If I look back at me 30 days ago and me now, like literally 30 days, there's such a transformation. I start feeling so comfortable just thinking like, hey, I want to share something, let's grab the camera. I don't overthink anymore about, yeah, but is there a value for the viewer, or like that's pretty much gone. Another thing that I learned is editing. I didn't know anything about editing, and comes down to the fact that I actually really enjoy it. I really enjoy creating content at this point. I also accept the fact that my YouTube channel will be an absolute mess, and I think that's okay. I get a lot of time people asking questions like, but what is the value proposition of your channel? Why will people subscribe? And I'm like, man, I try to answer those questions so much before even creating content that at this point I'm just like, start shooting, don't worry about it. What else did I learn? I learned to use a tripod. As easy as it might sound, using a tripod is actually not that easy when you start walking around the city and stuff. And I also learned to, to shoot in public, shoot myself in public. Taking the camera, putting it, kind of walking next to it and stuff, which felt super embarrassing at first. Still does, but I'm just getting over myself. Also learned to just do what feels right. Like even today, I don't want to worry about how I look, how the frame looks. I don't care. Like, this video is not for that. This video is just about me sharing to those who want to listen what I learned from 30 days, and therefore it should be extremely simple. We learned to use several software for editing. Like, I use CapCut, but now I start using Adobe Premiere Pro. I also started learning how to use my camera. Like, you buy a camera thinking like, oh man, this is gonna look great, and the reality is like, most of the shots I've done so far, they will probably look better on my phone because I simply don't know how to use my camera. So now I'm really getting interested in this whole technology of how to use a camera and stuff. It's still very early, but I mean, I'm nothing YouTube cannot teach me. And what else? Yeah, like overall, I learned the fact that I absolutely love creating. Like, I absolutely love to, I've always loved to write, but at this point I'm now, okay, now that I know how to, at least I'm starting to learn how to tell stories in image, this is a whole new universe for me. And this is for me the biggest thing. It's like discovering that it's time for me to do something without being strategic. I've been working so much for the past, 6 years. Like, everything that I've done was strategic towards financial gains and financial freedom. And at this point of my life, I'm like, this feels right. I just want to grab a camera, go outside, capture the beauty around you, so to speak. And I always thought that people who were vlogging were all about, were very narcissistic people. They were a bit too much into themselves. But what I realized is that it forces you to watch the beauty around you. And for someone like me who got a little bit too much caught into the fast life, like the money game, and this is probably the best medicine for me to rewire and learn again how to, I guess, prioritize living instead of working. I always heard about, people in Japan being workaholics. I was clearly one. And again, there's no regrets. Did what I had to do to feel comfortable building a family, to put my wife in a safe mode. Let me try something. Defocus. Yeah, that's better. We have a baby now. I don't have to worry about money, so I can spend quality time. So there's nothing that I regret. But I mean, my priorities are rapidly shifting towards, creating instead of consuming, and living instead of hustling all the time. I really needed that. And buying a camera and getting into this content creation feels like an extremely effective medicine for me. The other thing is also that I walk around with my camera all day now. I just take it with me because I used to just try to think about a good moment to do this stuff. And there's none, man. You just gotta do stuff. You just gotta try. And this is where the beauty comes, because I am now at a point where all I care about is the commitment to myself that I made to post 5 times a week a video. Like, this is it. And I try to improve it every time a little bit. There will be videos that look better than others, but in the end, all that matters is the commitment that I have to myself and, you know, being able to connect to the right people. And in order to do that, I have to be myself. So trying to overdo this whole thing will just make me attract the wrong people. And when I say the wrong people, I just mean the people who will come to me for the wrong reasons, believing that I'm something that I'm not. If you are someone out there who wants to start creating and you're stopped because you're worried about what people will say, you have that little voice telling you that nobody cares, that voice is wrong, right? Because you care. And just go for it, man, because goddamn, like, it's crazy. My life is already changed and I have like, what, 20 views per video? But the views don't matter anymore. I'm happy, of course, that people recognize, you know, the work and they like feel like it's useful to them. That's great. But in the end, I do it because it feels right. And I do it because I want to do it, and there's no strategic endpoint to it. There's no metrics involved. There's just me creating, getting better at telling a story, improving skills, and what used to be daunting and terrifying, because this is a very long-term journey from what I hear from other people, has now become something extremely attractive. I want to do long-term stuff. I want to do long-term stuff where I can see myself grow, where I start from scratch. This is really what I learned so far, is like, just do it for yourself. Don't worry about anything. Just, if you want to do it, just do it. You will learn. I am learning pretty fast, I have to say, because it's all out there. The information is accessible, it's free. What I'm trying to find now is people who share this passion. So, if you are someone who wants to, you know, hang out and talk about, you know, shooting content, creating in general, yeah, reach out, man. Like, I'm pretty much on LinkedIn, which probably is not the best platform to connect with creators. I guess I should probably be on Instagram. Reach out. I'm really down to discuss and learn from other people, man. I really want to learn from other people. So if you're someone that feels like, you know, you want to know a little bit more about me and collaborate, learn together, maybe there's a way for me to help you with other stuff, just reach out, man. Why not create together, right? Anyway, cheers.